So I leave for vacation in a couple weeks and I need a couple of things. So I'm actually getting ready to go shop and I thought I'd take you along to show you how I'm going to approach this. Now, because I have influencer brain rot, I am looking to buy things that can actually make me money. Things I need, things that can actually make me money. And so I'm going to show you exactly how I use my two favorite tools, Fluencer Fruit, the product research tool, and of course the extension that I just released through the Google extension store called the Amazing Influencers Toolkit. I'm going to show you how I use these two things side by side. I'm going to make them kiss and show you how I put myself into a position to buy things which are going to give me the best opportunity to make money. Now, I am going to put a couple of links in the description down below. First, to Fluencer Fruit. My link will get you 50% off their yearly cost. So it'll be down to $499 a year. That's only like 41 bucks a month. So link in the description to that if you want to go and check that out. Again, this is my preferred tool to do product research for pretty much everything that I do on Amazon. And also there's going to be a link to the Google Chrome store so you can download my free extension, the Amazing Influencers Toolkit. It's 100% free, and that's what I am using in this particular case. It's got a bunch of creator connections functions also, but in this particular case to help me solidify and really work really good together with Fluencer Fruit so I can make sure to make the right purchases. Okay, I'm shopping for two things specifically. First, we're going to look at phone pouches, like the waterproof ones. I'm going to be in a pool for like 5 days. I want to make sure my stuff is protected. So you can't see it because it's under my ugly face right here. It says water safe pouch. So if you've never used Fluencer Fruit before, what it does is it allows you to do product research at scale on a lot of product at once. So you see all these yellow boxes here as I scroll down. It is fetching information about each of these products, so you don't have to click into each one to see this information. So you can see like how many it's been selling over the last 30 days, and the video saturation situation. One, does it even have an upper carousel? You can see this one does, which is a requirement for me. If you haven't watched my other videos, I'm not interested in products if they don't have an upper carousel. Why? Because that's where the money's at. Sure, I could do a lower carousel, but I like money. I like more money. So we're focusing on products that only have upper carousels and predominantly that don't have influencer saturation. I'm looking for no more than one influencer video. So really what I want to see is one, right? I want to see a 1, 0, 1. So that's one video on the upper carousel, 0 influencer videos, and 1 brand video. That's my perfect situation. So as close to that as I can possibly get. Now, these are just the general search results, but what I want to see is I want to see like a bunch of stuff that's selling really well. So we're going to do this. Now, I have clicked into one of the products and you're going to see a couple things happening here. One is my extension is loaded down here in the bottom corner of this. This is the break-even profit calculator. So what this does is it takes information from the screen from this product and loads it in here to give you an estimate of how long it's going to take you to recoup your money if you spend money on this, or how much profit you're going to make per month. And I'm using, again, the information on the screen and also the data analysis that I have shown on this channel prior. I've baked a bunch of numbers into here to give me my, well, average commission per sale. That's just math. But also how many days to break even based on the averages for products. In this particular case, it's selling 6,000. It's taking predominantly the video saturation levels. Okay, so if this has 7 videos in it, what is the average time that you're going to be able to, or how much can you sell per month on average? It's a lot of fancy words to say. There's a lot of data baked into this, and basically says it's going to take me on average 69 days with this many videos here if I end up joining that fray to make my money back. So in this particular case, but that's not what I want to show you. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to scroll down, and this is what I do, exactly how I do my product research. I'm going to scroll down to the section that allows me to see the best sellers. Now, in this particular case, they have hidden it in a drop down. Sometimes you'll just see it right here on the screen, but what I want to see is this, the cell phone dry bags. And this is where the money is at, because everything here is selling, right? That's what we want. We want stuff that's actually selling and the best sellers. So I'm going to scroll down until it lazy loads all 50 options, because the bestseller page loads everything slowly. So all 50 and right here. Once I see the 50th load, and we can see here 211, that looks good. I could look at each one individually, right, and scroll and read all this, but I don't like reading. So Fluencer Fruit actually allows you can go up into the toolbar right here, and it's going to give you a summary of everything that you can actually create custom filters for, which I'm going to do right there. Make sure my filters look good. Let me see here. I actually want to change, I want to put a minimum of 50, so wait, oops, not 590. That's going to be tough. Update. Okay. So I have two that match my criteria. And these aren't great options, right? For a couple of reasons. One is only selling 400 units a month. It already has one influencer video and two brand videos. But from the options that I have here, this is probably my best case scenario, right? Because I need this anyways. It's giving me the best chance of making money. So let's just take a quick look at this product here. So first off, we're going to scroll down. We can see that the calculator has already pulled this information in. And it's not great. I mean, so it's pulling this in, and I just put in a couple of generic numbers here. Your commission rates might be different. This is just for the sake of this demonstration. So I put 2% in for this particular category. And with that being said, based off of it having three, I mean, it's only 3 videos, which sounds really good, right? You might see that and go like, wow, that's actually not very much. Only one influencer video, that's fine, but it's only selling 400 units a month. So right now you're only making 36 cents per sale, which means that as it currently stands, it's going to take you over or right at about a year to break even, just because it's not selling very much. You know what I mean? Like it's not doing it for me whenever it comes. So is this something that I would buy that if I thought that I could make money on it? Yeah. Am I going to make money on this? Not really, but it was one of the best options probably there. So I'm probably, do any of these other, actually, let me take a look and see if these others are selling anymore. That says 50. By the way, if you notice, whenever I click on the alternative versions, this automatically updates here based off the sales. So, yeah, none of these are really selling that good. So this is probably the best option. So this one, I am going to go ahead and apply that and add it to my cart. Now, the second thing that I need is a power bank. I've typed power bank in up here. You can't see it. And again, we could do one of two things. We got a bunch of products here that have already loaded in the results with Fluencer Fruit. In fact, you can still go up and use the summary. And I'm just going to go ahead and pick the custom drop down that I've already created. Now, this is pretty interesting here because we have some big time sales on some products that aren't super saturated. So I'm actually going to click this, and I'm just going to start with the top one. And we're going to take a look at some of these numbers here. This only has 3 total videos. This one has 3, but this is like 5,000 units. Let's take a look. All right, so if I scroll down here, I'm going to tell you something right now off the bat. This is why this calculator is so powerful. And again, this calculator is in the free extension that you can get. I'm going to put a link to the Chrome store down below. This says it's going to take me 28 days to recoup this, which is phenomenal as far as you can recoup in 30 days. And after that, you're making $19 in profit per month because of how much that's if it continues to sell 5,000, right? I mean, this is right in the wheelhouse that I want to be in. I mean, based off of a video count 3 and that capture rate with that, 2 influencer videos, but that's okay. Total video count's only 3. And so data shows that that's actually pretty good. This is probably my move, 28.3. If I go back and I look at this, the power bank results, I have a couple of others that were selling really well, but the best case scenario is still 3, right? And that one was 2,000 sales, so this one has quite a bit more. Now let's scroll down, and we're going to go to the best sellers just like we did before. Where is that thing at? Here it is. This one is not in the drop down. And now that we're here, we're going to scroll down again because the best sellers list lazy loads. So we want to make sure everything's on. The results page, the main results page does not lazy load. The best sellers and new releases do for quirky unknown reasons. Okay, we got them all loaded. Let's actually go up. We're going to click the Fluencer Fruit summary and use my customized filter here. Oops. And there's really nothing here in the best sellers group that's tickling my fancy anymore. We already looked at this one right here. Let's go to page 2 just to make sure. Again, links to both Fluencer Fruit and the Chrome extension down below. All right, so we got page 2 loaded. Give me something, mama. And nothing. Nothing matched it on page 2. So it looks like, for me, I am going to be pulling the trigger on this one. And I know people are going to watch this video and you might end up doing the same thing. That's okay. The point of the demonstration, there's plenty of these types of product opportunities out there if you have tools like Fluencer Fruit and the Amazing Influencers Toolkit. You can find these types of opportunities all the time. So this one also going to the cart. And that's exactly how I do purchases for myself. Again, I want to make money on these things, but I want to make sure that I am putting myself into position to buy the products that give me the best opportunity to make the most money. Tools like Fluencer Fruit and the Amazing Influencers Toolkit, when you put those things together, one to do the en masse product research and the other one to really fine tune how long is it going to take me to make money on this? If I'm buying this, how long can I expect before I can actually break even? That one we saw was like a year and it only had 3 videos, but because the sales on it were so low, you wouldn't realize that until you put some math behind it. Well, that calculator puts the math behind it. Again, that calculator built into the Amazing Influencers Toolkit. One of the things I didn't show you was because of the creator connections functionality in that extension, that if you're looking at a product and it had a creator connections campaign, if you put that campaign in there, it'll also factor that in and decrease how long it's going to take you to make your money back very, very fast. So I got that built in there too. So that's it. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Hopefully this was helpful. You guys keep asking about the way that I do product research and the tools that I am using. These 2 tools, Fluencer Fruit and the Amazing Influencers Toolkit. I've been using the extension now for a couple months because I've been testing it so much. Really excited now that you guys got your hands on it. Those 2 things are the lifeblood of how I do all of my product research in the Amazon Influencer program. So as always, thank you. Leave comments, questions, all that fun stuff down below, or even on my Facebook group that you may have already joined. If not, you'll get there eventually. I'll put a link to that also. See ya. Peace out.